What's definitely getting out of hand? Already out of hand, and has been for a while, but keeps getting worse. Advertisements everywhere. I find the worst part is the repetition. In one evening of TV watching, I might see the same commercial 20 or 30 times. Sometimes the same commercial plays back to back, or twice within one break. There should be laws against this kind of spam. It's brainwashing. I grow to despise certain commercials. I'm sure I'm not alone in this. Why do we put up with it? And worse is that we pay for this. I can't stand the earworm jingles. There should definitely be a law restricting the number of times the same commercial can be used within a time frame. What kind of damage is this doing to kids and developing brains? The ones that piss me off the most in America are prescription drug ads. The prescription drugs I do or don't get shouldn't be my decision as a patient. Those ads are all so weird too, and the medicine is for oddly specific diseases. They actually do research on the viewing audience and what common health problems they might have, and put the right ads on the right airtimes. For example, if you're watching the bacon-wrapped butter foods cooking show, you're probably gonna get more cholesterol and type 2 diabetes meds than anxiety meds, compared to watching a lifestyle and meditation channel. The weirdest thing is when you get ads on your phone about things you've been talking to your friends about. It's so creepy. I know my phone is listening to me all the time. I don't like it, but nothing I can do. The worst ads are for products you've already bought, like on Amazon. I recently looked into why and how this happens, and was equally comforted and scared. Your phone knows your contacts, who you talk to, your demographic info, etc. It assumes when you buy something or research buying something that you are talking to your friends about it. It knows when you're with them and what you're searching up or showing them, even just talking about it. Your phone assumes, hey, they might be talking about that new fancy teapot with this person. Sells that info down the river. Boom, now your friend sees teapot ads. Short videos on every social media app. It destroys the attention span and critical thinking abilities, mainly for children that grow up with these apps watching endless short videos. They will have no motivation to do something else that costs more effort, and it is truly concerning. As an adult, YouTube Shorts really sucks you in, and it's a huge time waste, especially when it bounces between awa, cute puppy, to cop bodycam footage of a shooting, back to aita, kittens, to missile strikes. It is awful, and bouncing between those emotions and short attention spans to a topic. As an adult, I can't imagine what it's doing to kids. As an adult, YouTube Shorts really sucks you in, and it's a huge time waste. Yep, the whole thing is designed to keep you scrolling and addicted. Also, the number of longer videos instead of articles. I'm so sick of seeing a news post on Reddit, clicking it, and it being a 10 to 15 minute video, where the YouTuber just rambles on and on and on, when I could have been a 2-minute article of facts. This applies to major news outlets too. If I click on your link, and it's just a video, I'm not watching. Let me read the article at my own pace, so I can go look up things if I want or need to. Edit. Plug for the add-on. Sponsor block. It's crowdsourced flagging, and can do auto-skipping of tangential and promotional content. Cuts out the in-video ads. Main character syndrome. Social media feeding into people's narcissism. 100%. I follow a guy I knew in college on social media. Knew him well enough, but not super well. In any case, the guy who was pretty normal and nice in real life had such main character syndrome on social media. Still does. He'll post anything and everything on his story daily, acting like his reaction to certain news articles and such is just that important. Despite being graduated for several years, he'll repost the university's posts to his own story with captions such as, "Oh, I remember those days," or "I remember when I did that." You get the idea. All about him and connecting himself to whatever. And of course, he's twice pulled the classic, I'm stepping away from social media for a while. You won't see me for a while. Boohoo. Crap. Nobody cares. Lol. And yet, he ends up returning to social media a few days later. Everything just has to center around him. I roll my eyes. But it's honestly just sad. 100% this. The amount of self-absorbed, selfish, and entitled people that are around now infuriates me. Saw some girl get on a bus the other day and refuse to pay because she's a girl. And it was only down the road a bit. So why should she have to pay? And the fact the company makes loads of money anyway. Whatever makes them think they're so special and more deserving than others. I don't know. But they're wrong. I swear this got worse after people came back from COVID. Somehow. Like, people are way more impatient now. Especially while driving. Or at least it seems to be that way where I am. Man, I noticed the road rage right away. The other thing that used to make me laugh hard was the people videoing their outrage at others for being in the park at the same time they were. Like, it only belonged to them or they were wrong for being outside during COVID. Even though they were there also. Haha. Jobs asking for 5+ years of experience being listed as entry level. My favorite one that I saw somewhere on Reddit was a programmer job asking for 10 years of experience in a programming language that wasn't even around 10 years ago. There was one that was something like an applicant being told they didn't have the necessary experience in a specific language, with the applicant pointing out that the language wasn't created that long ago, and that they were the one who created it to begin with. It was an iOS library, I think. He was rejected from the interview for not speaking exact pre-decided answers. I think. No. It was Sebastian Ramirez, author of Fast API, a Python web framework. Apps. Every business, website, service, you name it, has its own damn app now. 3-factor authorization also means that I have to download several apps on my personal phone just to be able to access sites required by my employer to do my job. My work used to do that, until a bunch of employees started insisting that if they're making us use our personal phones for work-related reasons, i.e., authenticators, then they legally have to pay us a subsidy, because they're forcing us to use equipment we paid for work. It apparently worked, because a few months ago, they all gave us a YubiKey and told us to delete the authenticators off our phones. Grocery prices. Right. Is anyone else finding it harder and harder to just afford to live? Month on month. Definitely. The prices got high, but packets are smaller. The former normal size of everything are now family size. In my country. I only recently noticed packs getting smaller. I didn't realize it was so widespread. The most annoying thing is that the set price is now accepted, because there is almost nothing we can do. I'm not even sure that when all this inflation gets finally tampered down, the prices will decrease a bit, or things will just stay expensive forever. And the only thing that can balance it out is increase in wages. I'm convinced prices will not decrease much, if at all. It's such total BS that we're in a terrible economy. But basically all companies are making record profits. Bloodsuckers. 99% chance that prices will not decrease overall. There have been a few periods where that has happened in the US. Great Depression, 2007 and 2008. But it takes a really bad recession to get that to occur. We're stuck relying on increases in our wages over time to get back to where we were. Inflation is killer for our standard of living.